The Joe Rogan Experience.
So did you look at the heart before they put it in you? Did you get a chance to see it?
No.
No?
I was out.
Oh.
Yeah, I was out by that time. Yeah.
Wow.
No, didn't look at it.
So you wake up, lights come back on.
Yep. And
doctor's there, your wife's there.
Yep, doctor's there, my wife's there, and it was a new day, and I was like, I kind of wanted to say, I told you so. Yeah, that was the first thing popped.
That's hilarious.
I told you so.
I told you so is a funny thing to say when you come back from a heart transplant.
Well, I mean, because you would be surprised at how many.
That would be so funny though if you did say that.
Yeah,
I told you so.
It was so many. I got so many people, and it was overwhelming support. But I got quite a few. Well, too many for me. Messages or DMs, and I hope you don't make it. I hope you die. And I wish we were dead already. Stuff like that.
Do you feel sorry for those people now?
Oh yeah, most definitely now.
Yeah.
Now I do.
Instead of being angry.
Yeah, before the surgery, I was like, yeah, choke the shit out of them. But now, I was like, man, you got to be. What is your existence must be pretty pitiful for you to feel that much hate for somebody that you don't even know, never even met. I just can't stand Joe Rogan. I hate him. And I never met him. I never sit down.
Yeah, there's no happy people that are doing that.
No,
it's just
man.
It's so transparent.
You got to be pretty,
unbelievably miserable.
Miserable, just miserable. I'm gonna follow Joe Rogan just so I can talk shit about him. I don't care. I wish Joe Rogan was off the air, but I'm following every word he says because I don't want to miss nothing that Joe Rogan has to say. But I hate him.
Yeah.
Makes no sense, man.
Well, it doesn't make sense, but a lot of people don't make sense.
That's true.
People live their lives in just very counterproductive ways, and they feel like as long as they've got something they're excited about, they're doing something, even if it's excited about hating you for no reason.
Yeah. I don't get it. Time is too precious to waste on hate.
It's just foolish. It's just it's a foolish way to exist.
Yeah, they can take livers and hearts and different organs from any nationality and switch them around. We're interchangeable, Joe. We are interchangeable.
Well,
man.
we're all one thing.
Yes.
The only thing that separates us is the climate that we came from. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
And it makes racism so stupid.
Well, everything's stupid. Tribalism is stupid across the board. Conservative versus liberal, that's stupid. Southern versus northern, that's stupid.
It's stupid.
Yeah,
Joe.
Asian versus black is
It
stupid.
so
White
stupid,
versus
Joe.
Pakistani stupid. It's all stupid.
So stupid.
So stupid.
We're all interchangeable, dude. We mix it. We're all that there right there shows us that we're all one, man.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be interchangeable.
No.
We couldn't if we. It's this outer shit that's on top. This epidermis, this skin, this stuff that divides us, and it's
Well, that's
so
also
crazy.
what makes us interesting too. That's what's so
Yeah.
foolish about it. It's like what's fascinating to me is that human beings came from every single spot on the earth.
Yeah.
And one time they originated in Africa and spread out all over the
All
planet
over,
and
man.
adapted to each
Yep.
individual environment. When you meet someone from Ireland, they're white like paper.
Yeah.
That shit's just because there's no sun.
Exactly.
Their body developed it's like a solar panel for vitamin D. They're like, we got to figure out how to get fucking vitamin D. This black skin ain't cutting it. There's no fucking sun out here.
Yeah.
And we don't need this melanin because we're not protecting ourselves from the sun anymore. So they turn white.
Just that.
But they're the same exact thing.
They can take that guy from Ireland and guy from Africa, and this guy needs a part, and hey, let me switch it up.
This gentleman here, Graham Hancock, was on my podcast last week, and he's a brilliant, brilliant guy, but he studies ancient civilizations and people. And one of the things that they're studying now is the various civilizations that we didn't even know existed, that existed in South America, like huge multi-million size of population civilizations in the Amazon, like 20 million people living in the Amazon at one point in time. They think they were wiped out by Spanish explorers, and European explorers that came over gave them smallpox. Like the way they wiped out 90% of the Native Americans, they think the same thing happened down there in the Amazon. They had huge cities down there that European settlers had reported on. They were just wiped out. But the point is that we were everywhere.
Yep.
And it's all one thing. It's all humans.
It is.
It's all
That's
humans.
it. The human race. That's it, man.
And the funny thing about white people that are racist is that, especially like I have Neanderthal DNA that's more primitive than Homo sapien DNA, and it's only in white people. Like it's kind of funny that way, you know, because white racists, like they have to deal with the fact that only white people carry that Neanderthal shit in them.
Yeah, do you think that? I don't think that they would find that a bad thing, bro.
The Neanderthal DNA?
Yeah, no, I think they'd be hell yes.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't smart enough to stick around, you know, for whatever reason. They don't even know why. You know, they don't know if we outbred them or if we interbred with them or if we wiped them out. They don't even know. They're also finding new humans. There's a human they found in Russia called a Denis. I think it's called Denisovan. Is that how you say it? And they just found more bones of them in Tibet. So they know that these Russian people that was a totally distinct subspecies of human traveled to Tibet. Yeah, and Neanderthals lived for 500,000 years. So they were around way longer than we've only been around, I think, for a couple 100,000 years, Homo sapiens.
Yep.
So they were around longer than us, like by a factor of like somewhere around 300,000 years.
Damn.
Yeah, all over the world, man. So what a crazy animal we are. We just travel everywhere and find a spot and adapt.
And that's right. We make it work.
Yeah,
That's one good
stay in a community so you could help each other and live off each other and adapt. And unfortunately, that's where all our tribalism comes from too. That we have this tight-knit group and everybody else, fuck everybody else. It's us versus them. And that's inside of us, you know?
Wouldn't it be great? And this is where I look at. I don't think that it's wrong if you're an Italian guy. I don't think it's wrong to be very proud of being Italian. And if you're a Polish guy, I don't think it's wrong to be very proud of being Polish. Why can't I be proud, or why can't you be proud of being whatever race you are? You can be proud of that, but does that mean that I have to hate another guy because he's not the race that I am? You can be proud of what you are and not hate another guy for being different than what you are. How about we give that a try?
Well, I think the feeling that you got from this second chance on life, this beautiful feeling of appreciation and celebration of this existence, that's what we need to try to foster in people. We need to try to like let people know this is a temporary thing, man.